Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish the Conqueror. So, we just came back from unblasting the pit, learning almost nothing about the origins of the calamity, but getting a pretty good idea about how that quest is going to progress. Kind of predictably, to be honest. But, well, we'll deal with that somewhat later, I guess, because I'm still planning to head back into the Vol next. I also want to take just a short moment to address this in-game hint that popped up as I loaded the game here. If you spend too much time not going on adventures, your forts will stop generating supplies, as we have seen happen once. A lazy leader is demoralizing to your people. I mean, okay, there are a couple of things, a couple of issues with this. I mean, I don't disagree with this as a game mechanic. Ultimately, it didn't affect us much at all. Really, not at all. I find it a little bit insulting that I'm being basically called lazy, and it also just maybe it makes a little bit of sense from a role-playing perspective, but seriously, there is the only way the game can gauge whether I'm adventuring or not is whether I'm completing quests, right? But it's not like I was just sitting here wasting time. Just, basically holding down the spacebar to make time pass without doing anything. I was exploring the world, discovering locations, doing some minor events. It's not like I wasn't doing anything. So, really, gameplay-wise, there is no way to be lazy, because everything is really adventuring. It's only that the game only counts one specific type of adventuring towards, not getting punished by not getting supplies. It's just, I don't know, I find it kind of silly. I don't know. It's definitely not a very necessary mechanic, but at least now I understand why that happened at one point. Anyway, it's just, yeah, just silly. Whatever. I really wanted to take a look at training here off camera, because I tend to waste way too much time on this, as we all know. Here's Mercy. Having an additional character who can heal and cure might be valuable. I'm not convinced that we need another buff, especially since it costs 3 energy. That's not exactly cheap. I mean, typically the healer is going to run out of energy long before everyone else does, so having this as an emergency option might be my best bet. I could also start eventually, I mean, in that sense, at least once I have this, picking up the Majory spell here, the Majory skill, would make a lot more sense, because that also affects that, of course, pretty powerfully too. Plus gives them an extra point of energy. I mean, that's pretty much useful to everyone in the party. And while there are some things in the combat tree that I could definitely still pick up, for example, having the option to stun an enemy is definitely worth a consideration. Bludgeon Senseless also definitely could come in handy. Maxing out Shield Shatter, I mean, yeah, maximizing the duration is definitely also worthwhile, but I hardly ever use this. So I think I would probably pick up Stunning Shot, Bludgeoning Senseless, and then upgrade this fully. Terrifying Scream. I mean, yeah, this is also maybe worth taking. I don't know. Maybe. But, I don't know, somehow I really don't like the idea of sending my enemies just running around randomly, making things more chaotic. Typically, I kind of want my enemies to be, bunched together. I don't know. Either way, I think I'm going to pick this up, just so I have it. I'm probably not going to upgrade it, although, well, maybe. Depends on how much longer the game is. I guess there probably is quite a bit of game left, judging by the pace I've been going, but leveling up might slow down quite a bit, because the experience needed has been going up, so we'll see. but I'm going to leave it at 1 point for now. Probably going to go for the Majory next time, just for the extra point of energy and to make that spell more efficient. Also, it should affect his self-buff, right? 20% bonus to all healing, blessings, and curses. And yeah, curses also being the debuffs that he applies, that he is capable of applying, including bleeding, probably. Well, either way, it should be a good bonus overall, and yeah. And already we're seeing that I'm spending way too much time on debating, going back and forth on these decisions here. Now, as for her, I mean, the same... No, actually she doesn't have the same spell here, so that doesn't apply necessarily. The same thing about the Majory spell, of course, a Majory skill definitely does apply. And I have mentioned that I kind of like the idea of having an AoE attack for her. In fact, I'm going to pick that, just so I have that option. Yes. For you, I mean, that's kind of nice. Oh, I really... Yeah, okay. This is obviously the one I'm going to pick because I really like this spell. Poison Rain. I mean, I still like the Fireball. I mean, there's... A Fireball is just hard to beat in any RPG, you know? But the Poison Rain is just so satisfying. Putting a damage debuff, a damage over time effect on a group of enemies. There's just something to that. That's even harder to beat. Probably going to pick up the Fireball at some point, but not for now. Right, for you... Healing Wave... I should probably upgrade that so it's a little less inefficient. Could also go with this, but... Yeah, I don't otherwise have a group cure, right? And I guess I have run into the occasional situation where everyone had poison on them, for example. So having this option definitely seems worthwhile. These, I'm not convinced that I'm ever going to want to use these. I mean, just for on a single character, it only costs 1 energy, but no, I don't know. Sure, it would be. It might be nice to have that, to have the spell shield or the evasion for my tank in a specific situation, but it strikes me as a very low priority somehow. Evasion, I still want to get eventually, maybe. I think I'm going to pick this just so I have an option to cure the party, basically. Yeah. Okay. And once again, I would have... You know what? I could have done that, actually. I wasn't sure if this pop-up was going to go away, though, and I wanted to talk about that. I'm going to just quickly return here, just to make sure... Well, actually, I would need to leave the fort entirely and come back to trigger anything new. But there's nothing. Okay, alright. Well, we know what we want to do, and that is return to the wall. Now, where exactly do we want to go? I could deal with Warmer's Bowl next. Wait, you know what? I think I might never have returned to Fort West Bay. Now that I think about it. And told the unlikable chief here about our success. Yes, I cleared out the blasted pit. It is unblasted. Thank you, Prince. I hope it wasn't a trouble. I already have sent Free Vol to help the eccentric wizard there extract our stone. If you want more practice or amusement, there is another opportunity to the west. To the west. While this fort was abandoned, a monster laid claim to much of our land. A drake, of all things. Calls itself Thorshis. Thorshis, okay. Spat some fire at my scouts when they approached. Typically obnoxious. Should probably be driven off. Drakes only cause trouble. A drake? A smaller cousin of dragonkind. I mean, we just fought something very similar to a drake, I think. I guess technically it was just a large lizard, but I mean, then again, how's that different from a drake? Anyway, very smart. Some magical power. Extremely arrogant and greedy. I'm sure the Vol were thrilled when it decided to settle on our land and not theirs. I hope you can convince it to leave. Words might work. If not, sometimes drakes need killing. I mean, I can see why I should do this. Seriously. Why should I do this? The drake has already been scorching our caravans and stealing our livestock. If it was gone, your roads would be safer and fewer of your supplies would be lost. Okay, that's one of the ways to reduce theft, or in that case, I guess, dragon burning. In this area. Certainly useful to an extent, although we've definitely reached the point where resources are not much of a concern anymore. Except for money, maybe. There are still... Some things are kind of expensive, and I haven't reached a point where I was, you know, where I felt like I would never run out of money. So, well, anyway. Obviously that's not the main motivation to do any kind of quest. Yeah, also these creatures tend to accumulate treasure. Oh, treasure, you say? Can't you send some soldiers to deal with this? Obviously not. I'm afraid not. I don't have enough here for an expedition like that. Thorshis is only an aggravation, not a true threat. Right. Not that the soldiers would actually stand a chance, of course. But, yeah. So where is that gonna be? Oh, all the way up there. That's our land still, huh? Oh yeah, I guess it's technically not... I mean, it's not just technically, it's probably on our side of the mountains here. So, I don't know, maybe a drake sounds interesting. There's still Castle Andesite, but... Okay, we got some lizards patrolling around. Yeah, Castle Andesite is far away. Drake sounds interesting enough. So, why don't we deal with that right now? This side of the river, the ground is littered with bleached bones and shedded... Shedded? Shouldn't that be just shed? Lizard scales. No fresh human tracks. Not even your scouts have come over here. The Vole abandoned this land to monsters. It happens sometimes. There are always more monsters. Indeed. Well, there are quite a few wandering around here. There should not be a whole lot of land down here this way, though. The map is kind of inaccurate here. Wait. Oh, there must be another bridge up here that's not on the map, right? Because obviously we did not cross this bridge here. Yeah, okay. That's where my confusion stems from. There's some sort of monster nest down that way. You find a lizard nest. It's partly built from scavenged building materials. They're still in good enough condition to make nice new buildings for you. Okay, also hold on a sec. Alright, that was the traditional fluff caught in front of the laser of my mouse. The lands to the north are blasted and dead. There is an old road slowly vanishing into the sand and dust. There are no signs of anyone traveling up here recently, at least not on foot. Or at least on foot. As you look around, a shadow rushes toward you. You look up and see a huge drake. It circles over you several times, looking you over. You ready your weapons. It decides that it doesn't like the odds and flies off to the west. I mean, it could literally just blast us with fire from the air and we would not be able to fight back at all. But, okay. Sure. Oh, wow, these are large. Hey guys, 200 health each. Resistances, stun resist is pretty hefty. Okay. Well, how do we start? Could only poison 2 of them at a time, but I can slow these 3 down. It's probably in our best interest. We used a small blessing for you. Before I forget, I'm going to set this. Actually, how far does it reach? Not very far, okay. I could reach 2 of them to give it a try. See how much damage it deals? Sure. It's not the most effective. I mean, the damage is fine. And it's guaranteed bleed. So, that's not bad at all. If I walk here, they're both adjacent. And this might stop this one lizard from going after the rest of the party, maybe. Especially if I let them move away. Gonna have you use the self buff. Yeah, the drake hasted itself, but it's actually still slowed, so that's great. You step back a little bit. These are now close enough for being poisoned. Use the buff, as I said. Just attack this one. Nice, nice. Very good. This one's dead. Okay, I decided to move after Cathara after all. Confuse it, please. Also, oh wow, she only has 8 total energy. It really makes a difference using a spell or a skill that uses up 2 energy at once. It's surprising. I mean, it probably shouldn't be surprising, but anyway. I mean, I guess keep trying to kill this one before it actually reaches you and attacks you successfully. Critical for 60, not bad. Oh, okay, and that made it change its mind. Understandable. Yeah, he's taking some heavy hits here. I'm gonna do another blow myself. Very good. We're gonna heal you. That was not a healing, that was cure. Because I have, that's the hotkey I have my healing on in Avernum. Well, that was a point wasted. Unless he actually had some kind of debuff. Maybe he did. Not sure. It might not have been a complete waste. Alright, that was an evasion. Most unfortunate. We have to feel free to shoot this guy. He's only bleeding. He's down. Oh, okay, but he is down to 2 hit points, so he's dead. Thankfully. Poison, bleeding twice. Yep, that one's dead. With any luck, nope. It's another evasion. Come on. Bleeding more heavily. And again, an attack, so it's dead. Okay, good. Yeah, these things are definitely defeatable, but, you know, they are nasty. I might want to try and avoid these, though, because these really are encounters that don't give me anything. Alright, we have Theft in the Occult. And in the Vol. Well, I guess we have not dealt with the Drake yet. So, there's that. I see. Still make some profit. As you walk along the shore, a shadow flies over the mountains to the south toward you. You fling yourself to the ground as a screeching drake streaks past you just overhead. It banks around and flies toward the quarry to the southwest. It's trying to scare you off. Sutter wouldn't turn back. Why do you mention Sutter in this case? Just stop thinking about that idiot all the time. Don't compare yourself to him. He'd want to mount the thing's head on his wall. You, on the other hand, strongly consider being scared off. What? Why would you say that, game? That's insulting. Seriously. If I hadn't been determined to go here before, I would be now. So I guess the game got what it wanted. You enter another quarry of the Vol. It has been abandoned for years. The tracks are almost buried in dirt. The carts are rusty. You smell a wisp of sulfur in the breeze. Odd. Then you notice movement to the southwest. Movement to the southwest, you say? What kind of movement? Is there someone left here? Also, southwest is actually over here. Okay, that's actually the Drake, just right there. Huh. So, no real dungeon at all? Just the Drake? Okay. I mean, fair enough. There is an old Drake perched on the edge of the quarry pit. You recognize her. Do we also recognize her as being female? Who knows? She is the Drake you saw flying over you outside. She is old and slow, and her sides bear many scars. You aren't foolish enough to underestimate her, though. These beasts are full of powerful magic. She stares at you as you approach, silently evaluating you. Who are you? She says, we will see if you can earn my name. Then she steps backwards and drops into the pit. Oh no. You run to the edge and see her flapping wings. She lands on the rock below and walks out of sight. Alright. So it's not going to be that easy. Of course we'll have to fight her brood and whatnot. Maybe her thralls, some sort of creatures that she's controlling. And here I thought we might actually break the formula, the usual formula, and basically just have a single boss encounter. Well, did this place always look like this? Has there always been this pit, or has part of the ground actually broken away? I suppose none of the buildings are damaged or anything, so probably were just built on the edge. Well then, let's hope there is some sort of stairs down from here, or else this quest ends a bit prematurely. Okay, we got some serpents. I guess they're distant relatives of the snake. They're pretty close relatives of the snake, but distant relatives of the drake. So also only 2 of them so far. What now? Really? That was too far away to... Really, this is the maximum range. Okay, weird. Okay, they all skipped their turns for some reason. Okay, now those move. Alright. Why don't you retreat... Oh, they weren't done. Why don't you retreat here? Finish up the first serpent. Needless to say, there are quite a few more than I thought initially. Than I saw initially. And we'll see. Okay, they slowly, very slowly start approaching here. Picking them off one by one, just with normal attacks, might not be quite enough. For now it's working though. Evaded. Of course. Yes, okay, here we go. I'm actually going to not finish off that one because, yeah, now they're definitely close enough together to use something else. I mean, it's not ideal, unfortunately. I could get these 3 or could get these 2 here. You know what? I'm gonna poison the 3 in the back and take care of these the old-fashioned way. Okay, some damage. No poison so far. I just jinxed myself probably, but well, we're still good. Some good damage. Finish off this serpent that's not bleeding or poisoned. Ouch, there's the poison. Poison resisted, thank you. Okay, nice crit. I like it. He's poisoned as well now. Okay. Not okay? Well, you can actually start curing. And continue curing, actually. And now Atantuo, yes, perfect. This should finish them all off. Nice. Well, we ended up using a bit more energy than I was planning or hoping to, but that's fine. He's down some health. I wonder if healing is worthwhile at this point. Missing 35 hit points. Yeah, okay, that's obviously not going to be wasted. So it should be a good use of that potion. This is probably the main entrance, yes. There's the staircase. Good. Some stone and some money. Oh, that's locked. Alright, so that will only open once we've cleared this place, I suppose. Should I even check the side rooms? Well, I'll have to check some kind of room. This probably leads to the bottom of the pit. At least logically it should. That's also locked. Okay, never mind. That's also locked? Hold on. Is there something I'm missing? I mean, there must be. There's nothing I can interact with. That is locked. That is locked. What am I missing? There is no upstairs. Nothing in here. Okay. Do we just jump after it? No, we can't. Wait. There's a staircase here. There are stairs in both of these buildings, and I just did not see them. I was so focused on... I don't know what. I guess the opening here, opening out to the chasm. Wow, okay. You probably were really confused about my confusion. Well, okay, here we are. Everything's fine. Okay, they're just wandering around down there. Will one of them eventually approach us enough to be attacked? Oh yeah, this should be fine. Enter combat. I'm gonna try and conserve his energy as much as possible in this fight. Although if they start gathering around us again, I might want to use a whirlwind or two. It's just too efficient and effective to not use, really. Blessing. Well, actually... Is it worth against only 3 of them? Maybe not. Why don't we just kill this first serpent here? We got a spitting serpent. Actually, what are their stats? 100 health. This one as well. We can reach that one. I really don't like how they can cast haste on themselves. Move, cast haste on themselves, and then still attack. That seems a little bit unfair, but, you know. We do keep evading, so that's nice. Also, there really aren't that many snakes here. Alright, there goes the poison. Ooh, and a crit. And the spitting poison, that's annoying. I was really hoping that we might be able to finish this one off before it could do that. It was looking good too, but it got lucky with its haste, unfortunately. Alright, now we have 2 people poisoned. Alright, well, it's your turn, not the healer's. Right, and for you, we actually have the Restoring Rain. Costs 2 energy. Maybe I should wait, because it also heals. He's pretty heavily poisoned though, so that's gonna deal some damage. Thing is, of course, the serpents can just re-poison. I'm gonna use it to see how much it heals. 23, okay, actually pretty decent. It did not get rid of... Oh, it only got rid of 1 stack of poison, really? Oh, that's kind of lame. I know the higher level mentions that it's going to get rid of more stacks. 3 turns of negative effects. Okay. I guess I maybe don't fully understand how this works after all. Can heal you for 38. Oh, now he keeps getting crit by these things. I need to kill them faster. And I definitely don't need to miss them. That sucks a lot. Oh no. Come on. This is really bad. Down to 3 energy. Oh. And he's still poisoned, too. And, okay, well, I have no words for how poorly this is going. This is ridiculous. Stupid snakes. These should not be hard at all. I mean, their stats certainly... And there are more. Looking at their stats, they should not be this hard. I don't know why they're giving us this much trouble. I mean... I have to keep healing him, but... There's just... I can't keep going like this. We're going to be out of any kind of healing. I suppose I was not finishing these fights, or especially this fight, as quickly as I could have, trying to conserve my energy, and in the process prolonged it so much that, well, this is what happened. Come on, game, please. Okay, well, at least the beast is dead now. All the beasts are dead. One more turn of poison, yeah, well, that's what it is. 5 more damage. She's up to 4 energy again. Okay, I mean, we're not defeated yet, but it's not looking as good as I would hope. Right, so this is the other staircase. You see, and this is indeed the same map, though. There's another spitting serpent just sitting there. No, it's actually moving. Wait. No, there are 2. Well, we'll have to deal with them, of course. Swaying serpent as well. And there's the drake. Is she gonna join the combat immediately? Can I not? I just want to right-click on her. Space is blocked, you say. Okay, well. What about this one then? Same stats? I wonder what its specialty is going to be. I mean, we have 3 spitting serpents here, so I think staying back and letting them come to us is not going to work out. So I'm going to have him charge forward. Oh my god, this is going to be painful. It already begins. Let's stun this one because I don't trust it at all. The thing is, these things have so little health that it feels hardly worth crowd controlling them, as opposed to just killing them outright. Can I still not? I guess maybe because part of the dragon is obscured, or the drake. It doesn't allow me to right click to see the stats. I mean, okay. I guess that's just how it works. I could get 3 of them. Wait, I couldn't. I could not actually get 3 of them. So I'm just going to use the shock spell. Whirlwind. Kill this one. You're still slowed at least. Attack, no cleave unfortunately, but it's looking kind of decent so far. Thanks for blocking that. Oh, I should really be using her energy points here to kill things quickly. Now this thing's gonna do something. Charm resisted. Oh wow. Okay, swaying serpent. I see. I get it. Let's see here. Poison is about to run out. I'm going to heal you though. That was a good heal. 37. Okay. Good. That went pretty well, honestly. I was not expecting that to go so smoothly. Well, I suppose in the end, if this actually is going to be the fight against the Drake, there we go. 874. Physical damage bonus 1, okay. It's not that terrible. Evasion 20%. 90% stun resist makes sense. Mental resist 80%. Okay. Only 5% crit chance, which is... I mean, we don't know what its base damage is, so it's probably for the better. Speed bonus 30%. Okay. Well, I mean, we're in better shape than I expected. I was expecting to be heavily poisoned during that fight just now, but it didn't happen. But yeah, as it turns out, if this is indeed the fight against the beast, and it looks like it will be, this wasn't quite a single boss encounter, single boss dungeon. Well, I mean, most dungeons are that. I mean, what am I even trying to say here? I don't know. I was kind of thinking of Onyxia's Lair in World of Warcraft. Kind of a random comparison to draw, but even that one has some trash mobs on the way to Onyxia, so even that doesn't really make sense to compare that way. Whatever. Let's just approach and pray. Well, first we'll talk. Maybe there actually is a peaceful solution, although I kind of doubt it. You're at the bottom of an old quarry pit. It has been the scene of a gruesome battle. Several young drakes have been slaughtered. The ground is scorched and blood is everywhere. One drake has survived. It is larger than the others. It stands upright and its eyes are maddened with rage. You haven't seen this drake before. It's smaller than the one you saw flying outside. What? Oh. Wait, what? Several young drakes have been slaughtered? One drake has survived. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. This is not the same drake, indeed. The name is different. I only saw the schist part, I guess. Okay, well, that's... Never mind. I suppose we're not quite done yet, no matter what. In that case, well, we'll see how this goes. It stands upright and its eyes are maddened with rage. Right. It spins around and hisses at you. Little humans, I am voicious. I will be master here. Calm down, first of all. No, you don't tell me. I am master here. What are you doing? I am making this my lair. My weak little siblings are gone. Then I kill you and take your treasures. Then I kill Thorshis and take hers. Then I will be a true drake. Who is Thorshis? I mean, I guess technically we don't know that name yet? I mean, our characters shouldn't? My mother, she is old and weak. It is her time now. You know what? Honestly, if I take out this arrogant young drake who's trying to overthrow his mother, then I might use that to my advantage and make her, you know, and maybe talk to her and make her leave peacefully. Maybe. Or make some sort of, you know, find some sort of agreement with her to stop her from attacking us or attacking people, period. That would be nice. I mean, it's a small chance, but maybe. First of all, I'll have to defeat this one, though. Yeah, I mean, I came here to clear out your pests. Obviously, there's no reasoning with him. Voicious laughs. Humans are little. You are weak. My kind fears you. Why? Now that I see you, I know you are small and soft. He lunges at you. Of course he does. Okay, well. Let's see here. We definitely need the strongest best we can have. We also want to probably slow him down first and then poison him. What? Oh. Wrong spell. There we go. Slowed. Very good. I'm gonna try and make him vulnerable. That did work. Nice, nice. Blessed himself. He summoned a snake. That's annoying. Especially since it's gonna stop Atantuo from walking to him. Well, you can't really do much. So I'm gonna attack this serpent. Oh! It doesn't have a lot of hit points at all. Still probably want to... you know what? There's a good chance that we kill this one. Okay, good. Vulnerable. That's nice. I think I'm gonna just use a heavy blow. Because confusion is not gonna work. Right. You are gonna use the feint. And buff yourself. You're gonna attack, hopefully weakening. Or entirely missing. That works. Not really. Poison, please. Okay, good. Good, good, good. There, have another heavy blow. Okay. He's still slow though. Attack. Vicious strike, bleeding, very good. Heavy blow. 78 damage, not bad at all. I also wanted to actually drink a potion. Have him drink a potion. I forgot. Silly of me. Okay, you know what? Use shock once. 56 damage. You use another heavy blow because for some reason you have basically all your energy left. Attack again. Evaded. Yeah, okay, you drink your final potion. And just attack normally. Oh no. Oh no, okay. We got extremely lucky here with only one person being poisoned. I'm not even worried about that at all. Not even gonna cure that because not only is he at full health, but he also has a potion to heal himself. 190 health. Oh, he keeps evading his attacks. Her attacks, I mean. 43 damage. 31. Not succeeding to weaken it, but it's down to 116. Sure. Use one more heavy blow. 61 damage. No additional bleeding. Evade it again. It keeps hasting itself, trying to haste itself, to get rid of the slowing effect. That is really working out well for us, and it's down to 15 health, so it's dead. Critical. Step back, kill the serpent. And the finishing blow, by hand. Alright, that was not as bad as it could have been. Once again, Volt Chainmail. Let's see here. Tier 2 armor. Good defense. But of course no augment slots at all. I mean, the physical armor is still better. Bleed resist, poison resist. I wonder. Should I use this? Basically, I'd only be losing speed and poison. Bleed and poison resistance. The penalties are the same. The armor is just outright better. I think armor is more important to us. Oh, wait. Yeah, you have room. Armor is more important to us than resistances, I think, at this point. +2 to magical damage? Wow. Okay. That is pretty amazing. Obviously we want that on you. Yeah, I mean, one extra maximum energy is nice and all, but healing bonus or one extra point. Basically one extra cast of healing. Is that worth reducing her healing strength by 10%? Oh, that's tough. Is one extra heal. So right now, she can technically heal 11 times as it is. And an additional healing at 10% reduced healing rate would not make up for the loss of, for the effectiveness of the other 11 heals. So I think, as tempting as it is, we're not going to use that one. Yeah, 2 physical damage, extra hit chance. I don't know if she really needs that. If I could, I would give her some extra damage as well. Or something offensive. Yeah. Okay. Let's carefully look around. Of course there are more serpents. That does not open from this side either, not that we have a reason to open that really. Okay, this goes to the other side of the chasm. I mean, we saw Thorshis drop down into this chasm, right? Into the pit. So we don't really have a reason to assume that she's just on the other side of it. Oh, well, and I guess she isn't. Unless she's past these scorpions for some reason. Do I want to take the chance? This is going to be a little bit of a nasty encounter. Lots of poison in on this map here. I think I'm going to take my chances with these snakes first. Oh, chained bones, interesting. What was that? We were pulled closer. This is probably where the drake is. Probably. 15 points of magical damage. Huh. Interesting. Also unfortunate, but yeah. I don't know about this one. We might actually have to leave this map, because I really don't see myself making it through this encounter in good enough shape to... Well, look at this. This is not going to work at all. Not even a kill on this one. That is not great. I'm gonna have you slow them down. I wish I could target this tile. Well, this will have to do. Okay, there's the poison. There's even more poison. Yeah, this is gonna be painful. Let's see here. You're bleeding. You're down to 1 health. All right, that's good at least. Get rid of this chained bones. Also, just 100 health. Well, there's all the poison now. All right, that was not great either. Not finishing off that one. Also not great. Yeah, I mean, let's just kill it. Maybe I should have used her to kill it. I'll just use my last remaining energy points here to finish off these enemies. We'll have to leave the map and we'll see, I guess. This is going to be the first time I actually leave a dungeon without fully clearing it, right? Because, well, I suppose we'll find out whether literally every single enemy respawns. I mean, obviously the drake should not respawn, but all the various smaller enemies might return. But even then, we don't have to fight all of them. We can basically pick and choose. That skeleton was extremely confused there. You know what? That worked pretty well. Okay, good. Oh my god, what was that? Wait, what? Was he that low? 12 points? 16 points? Oh, he was heavily poisoned, wasn't he? Like, at least 2 stacks, probably more. Yeah, okay. Well, that sucks. I can revive, technically, but... Well, we'll see. Now, there is a small chance that the encounter with Thorshiz does not necessarily end in combat, if this even is her. Probably is, though. Still gonna take this, because if I'm gonna retreat, it doesn't matter. That is her. Okay, 774, is that the same as her son? I think the stats look pretty much identical here. Okay. Well, since we did make it to the boss, and there is a chance that we might solve this non-violently, let's at least try that. A massive drake is curled up by the nest by the west wall, basking in the heat of the twin fumaroles. There is a massive chest behind her, bursting with coins. I mean, if it's really just coins and not some kind of unique item that I don't have another way of getting, and if the peaceful solution involves me just not getting the treasure, that's totally acceptable, even if I weren't in as dire a situation as I am right now. But we'll see. The drake rises up, a huge and intimidating figure. She hisses, "I am Thorshiz. This is my lair. I see Haven has returned." Well, I mean, I'm going to try my best to solve this peacefully. We'll see if this works. I'm here, but peaceful. "Yes, I am old. I have watched you people. I know your ways. You take control, but you smile and make contracts first." Oh, I thought for a second there that she was talking about me specifically. Well, I mean, I guess it is also true that Haven as a whole has been about making contracts. "That is why I do not attack. I know you will parley." I had to kill Thorshiz, but I mean, I hope that this actually works in my favor. Thorshiz shrugs. Can a drake even shrug? I mean, do they have shoulders? I suppose. "It happens. The brood was all weak or foolish. He thought he would eat me next. I will have another, less flaw this time." Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, or I probably should not be wishing that, because we'll have to deal with him or her in the future. So you want to parley with me? "Of course. I knew you came back to your little fort to the east. I knew my hunting would stop. I just did not think you would come so soon. I had to deal with my brood. Yes. I mean, I don't care. The thing is, I don't care if she stays here but only hunts, animals. Wild animals, hopefully. Not that there is a whole lot of farming going on. But yeah, attacking caravans and attacking people in general has to stop. I wonder if she's going to agree to that. Well, you have been hunting in these lands. "Yes, you left, did you not? Your queen ran away, leaving me with all that lovely game to hunt and forts to rob." Yeah, I mean, hunting game is fine. Robbing forts is not. We have to be clear on that. "Now it must end, but I will keep my little treasures." I would like to claim this quarry. I mean, that's not a priority, honestly. But I wonder if we can actually make her leave and go somewhere in the mountains or, I don't know, something. Someplace where she doesn't get in the way of us. "You may. You will get no good stone from it, though. It was played out and abandoned before I came. All that is of value is my treasure, and I will keep that." Well, you know what? I don't care if you stay here so long as you don't eat people. I hope we can clarify that later. "But I would not stay. Haven will not let me eat its crops, its livestock. It will take my horde and fly. I will take my horde and fly away." Where will you go? "I don't know. Somewhere remote. The deep swamps of the Ukat or the lost woods of the Ariel. Nowhere with annoying humans." Okay, I mean, if you're planning to stay away from humans, that's perfectly fine with me. You need to leave your horde. I mean, sure, I'd like to get it, but honestly, if it's really just money, it's probably not just money. There's probably something interesting in there, but if I never know, I can't be too upset about it, right? Fine, just leave and don't return. Thorshiz nods. "Very wise, little human. Enjoy your rock pit and your new vassals. I will be gone." She picks up the chest in her claws and flies off. Now that the drake is gone, the roads of the Vol will be safer. Okay, well, I guess I just barely avoided having to give up on a dungeon for one last time. And we actually get the Drake key here, interesting. This pot is full of old bones, human bones, heavily gnawed, probably a snack of the vicious drakes who lived here. Protruding from the gruesome stack, you see a bit of metal. It's a brass key. You wipe it off and put it in your pouch. All right. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, there obviously were two options. One to directly threaten her to leave the chest, and one to tell her to leave the chest. But I really doubt that even that latter option would have convinced her, or would have led to her leaving without the chest. Maybe I should have at least tried it. But I'm 95% chance that 95% sure that would not have worked. All right. Well, dare I look in here? I should not have. Well, here we go. I'm gonna give it one try. That's not a very good start at all. Although, that being said, while we are down one of our most powerful characters here, we did regenerate some energy at least. Wow, he's getting crit left and right here. What's going on? Haven't even damaged one of them. Well, all I can do here is go with maximum damage. At least these only have 100 health. I'm gonna have to go... Nope, not with that one. Whirlwinds. Oh no. Heal him. Wow, how unlucky can you get? That was 3 crits. They only have a 5% crit chance, and 3 of them out of, what, 6 attacks? 3 of them crit? We could have relatively comfortably beaten this one if we hadn't been that unlucky. Oh man. Okay, you step back and use this. I know it's not gonna poison them. Oh wait, you know what? That one's behind the corner. That's fine. Obviously, since there is no combat experience, ouch. If we somehow manage to win this one, and I doubt we will, but if we do, it's all fine. Ouch. Ouch. Heal yourself, I guess. Thanks for evading. Come on. Where's Luca? You got this. Maybe even Yukitharo. Oh, another crit. What is happening here? I'm pretty sure 5% crit chance is pretty normal. This has been ludicrously unlucky. Oh my god. Volperiapt. Wait, a neg item with augment slots? Wow. Okay, I didn't even think that this was a thing that existed. Poison resistance. I mean, it's a little bit late for that, but I guess I appreciate it. Vicious strikes though. Physical armor, cure, curse resist. I mean, we could easily replace this one, but I mean, he recently got a nice boost to physical armor. Not that it helped him here at all, but with the extra slots, I should be able to slot some physical resistance into that. So that's definitely an upgrade. Physical armor, though, is not interesting for anyone else. I like her having the vicious strikes. Curse resist or physical armor. Max energy, definitely more valuable. Yeah, I don't know. Curse resist. Honestly, yeah, I'm probably gonna sell this one because the curse resistance is probably actually more valuable. But that amulet is a really nice find. Was there? Yeah, there's a locked door up here too. I mean, I really shouldn't, but I think there's a good chance that there are no enemies behind this one. Phew. Okay. Just a stone block. And there are still the scorpions on the other side of the pit, which we'll definitely have to... You know what? Maybe they're gonna be gone. I mean, there are no people here yet. I suppose I might have to actually tell Chief Gervin about this, about having cleared the pit out, so that it will be reclaimed. So maybe for now the scorpions are not actually here. Oh, but the loot is also gone. Well, I guess that makes sense. There was some kind of clay pot here with something inside. Let's hope that it wasn't another piece of equipment and just some resources. It probably was. Maybe some gold. Probably some gold. Okay, well, I'll never know. Honestly, this was one of the toughest, turned out to be one of the toughest dungeons we've had. Not sure why it surprised me so much, because obviously the game warned me about coming here, right? With the basically telling me that my main character was so afraid that he considered running away. That was obviously a hint that I decided not to take. And it was a Drake. It was, well, I mean, we only fought one young and foolish Drake, and not the old and experienced one. Although I wonder if the encounter against her wouldn't have been basically the same. But obviously we were in no shape. I don't know, maybe I should have left the dungeon and returned refreshed, picked only the minimum amount of encounters necessary and made my way to her, still able to fight, and actually defeated her. I don't know. I made the decision I made, and I'm happy enough with it, so that's fine. Next time we're gonna, or I guess right now I'm gonna limp back to Fort West Bay. There, everyone's fine again. And next time we're gonna report our success, see if there is another follow-up quest. I think there probably is gonna be one. And yeah, then we'll choose somewhere else to go, and hopefully not struggle as much. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.